Here we'll see the concept of variable in detail. Let us see the point number 1. The memory is allocated at the time of initialization and not at the time of declaration. You see, this character A is a declaration and it says A is a character type of variable. This statement never allocate memory. It will allocate the memory at the time of initialization. Suppose your statement is character A is equal to 65. Then memory will be allocated. Clear? Now see the point 2. The variable should be declared in the beginning of the function or block. It is very clear. We must declare the variable at the starting of the block. It is must. In C++ we can declare the variable where you are using it. Okay? Third point, it is only directive to the compiler. Character A, this statement, it is only a direction to the C compiler that A is a character type of variable. Next point, it is not an executable statement. If you execute the program, then your first executable statement is integer main void, and after that the next executable statement is printf function, this one. And character A is not an executable statement. Next point, the type of variable, that is character, integer, float, etc., informs the compiler about the memory requirement of declared variable. We know that character variable consumes 1 byte, integer variable consumes 2 bytes, float will consume 4 bytes. These declarations will inform to the compiler about the memory requirement of the variable. So now, after declaring character A, compiler will know that variable A will consume 1 byte in the memory. So requirement is 1 byte. Okay, is it clear? Next point. The compiler allocates the memory to every variable. The memory allocation is known as memory address. I think it is very clear. Now point number 7. The binary number equivalent to the number 10 will be stored at memory address of the variable C. I will repeat the sentence. The binary number equivalent to the number 10 will be stored at memory address of the variable C. You see, we assign a value 10 to the variable C. Remember that at the memory location, in the memory, the value will be stored by using binary notation. What is the equivalent of 10 in binary notation? It is 1010. So, contents of this memory location is starting zeros and after that 1010. Okay, because float variable is of 4 byte and hence 3 bytes are initialized by 0 and last one is by 1010. Is it clear? Now next point, that is point number 8. If the variable is initialized at the time of declaration, then it is an executable statement. If you execute this program by using F7 key, then your first executable statement is this one and last one is printf. But there is one more executable statement. Which one? This will be the executable statement. Why? Because we have initialized the variable and hence it will become an executable statement. At the time of initialization, the compiler will allocate the memory to the variable. Now point number 9, you can display the contents of the variable using function printf. You see, here I have used standard library function printf to display the contents of the variable. You can display the contents of character variable by using %c, contents of integer variable by using %d, and contents of float variable by using %f. Now see the last point. That is number 10. Select the proper type of variable to save the primary memory, to avoid truncation of data, and to develop memory efficient programs. I think now we know the concept of variable, and now you can use this variable in the rest of the tutor efficiently. Thank you.